Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys? I do fine. I'm Jan Ahmed Abdul Sadiq and today's model is chemistry, which is here June 2017. Now, let's start by the first question in this model. We have which of the following is the contribution of chemistry to agriculture? Detergent, drug, cement, or pesticide? Actually, the correct answer that's contribution of chemistry to agriculture is pesticide. Now, question number 2. Which one of the following is the rule of chemistry? Helps in production of selected seeds, predicting the amount of minerals in soil, or applied in the production of drugs, or applied in the production of molten materials? The correct answer it will be applied in the production of drugs, right? This is the rule of chemistry. Now, question number 3. Which of the following physical properties is measurable? We have here odor, electrical conductivity, physical state, or tasty. The correct answer that states the physical properties in measurable, it is physical state. Now, question number 4. What we have here? Which one of the following is a pure substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substance by ordinary chemical means? Here we have magnesium, table salt, sugar, and alcohol. And he said one which is not a poor substance. It's a poor substance that cannot be broken. So one is a poor substance between the four choices. Which one? Here we have magnesium. Actually, magnesium is a symbol. Table salt is a compound. Sugar is also a compound. Alcohol is a mixture. So the one which will be correct for question number 4, it will be magnesium, which is a substance. Now, question number 5 is the ability of substance to be pressed into sheets when hammered is called what? Malleability, conductivity, luster, or ductility? The correct answer it will be malleability. This is the property of this is the ability of substance to be pressed into sheets when hammered. Okay, now question number 6, what we have here, an acid which helps in the digestion of food in human stomach is what? H2SO4, HNO3, H2CO3, or HCl? Actually, the correct answer that helps in the digestion of food in the human stomach is hydrochloric acid, which is question number 6. Its answer is choice D. Now, question number 7. Which of the following best describes chemical property? We have here color, melting, rusting of iron, or electrical conductivity. The correct one that describes chemical property is rusting of iron. Okay, now in question number 8, in a mixture of salt solution, if we need to get both salt and water separately, what technique should be applied? It will be filtration, or distillation, or evaporation, or decantation. If we have salt and water separate, we want to make them separately, so we are going to use evaporation. Okay, now question number 9. Which one of the following statements is true about water state? It exists as what? Vapor or gas below 100 degrees Celsius? No. Liquid between 0 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius? This one is the correct answer and is true about water state. Now question number 10. The liquid which passes through the filter paper is called what? Residual, or filtrate, or poor substance, or solvent? The correct answer it will be filtrate. Filtrate is a liquid which passes through the filter. Okay, now question number 11. The symbol of fluorine is what? Here we have Fu, Fr, Fe, and F. So the correct answer it will be F. About Fe is iron. Okay, now question number 12. Which of the following is not a polyatomic molecule? We have here phosphorus, ozone, hydrogen, or sulfur. So phosphorus it is P4, ozone is O3, hydrogen is H2, sulfur is S8. So that means phosphorus, ozone, and sulfur are polyatomic molecules, but hydrogen it is a diatomic molecule. So for that, choice C, it's not a polyatomic molecule. Now question number 13. One atom of nitrogen combines with 3 atoms of hydrogen to form ammonia, NH3. What is the valence number of nitrogen? First of all, he said what? an atom of nitrogen combines with 3 atoms. When you say 3 atoms, that means it will be 3 valence numbers. And also we can write it here. N with the valence number of 3, H, which is hydrogen, with the valence number of 1. When you will crisscross, how it will be? N1, but we are not writing 1, so NH, then 3. So that means the valence number for N, it will be 3. So the correct answer for question number 13, it will be choice B. Okay. Now question number 14, what we have here is the valence number of metallic element X is 2. What is the formula of its oxide? We have here XO, X2O, X2O3, X3O2. So he says the valence number of metallic element X is 2. What is the formula of its oxide? Okay, what we will do here, it will be that X has a valence number of 2, right? Okay, what about oxide? The same thing, oxygen has a valence number of 2. So when you will crisscross, it will be X, X2, O2. But because they have the same number, we will cancel it by 1. So it will be XO. So the correct answer for question number 14, it will be choice A. Now question number 15. One of the following is not a polyatomic ion. Here we have NH4 plus, OH minus 1, SO2, NO3 minus 1. So which one is the correct answer? Of course it will be the one which is like doesn't have a charge. It will be choice C. Now question number 16. Quantitatively, the formula 2H2O represents what? Here it will be 4 atoms of hydrogen and 4 atoms of oxygen, or 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen, or 2 atoms of hydrogen and 4 atoms of oxygen, or 4 atoms of hydrogen and 2 atoms of hydrogen. So the correct answer, it will be 4 atoms of hydrogen and 2 atoms of oxygen. Okay, now question number 17, what we have here? Magnesium plus oxide will give us magnesium oxide, but this equation is not balanced. So now it says what in the above equations the coefficients of magnesium oxide and magnesium oxide respectively are what? Okay, so that means first of all we are going to make them balanced, then we will take the coefficients as the answers respectively for the compounds here, or the element magnesium oxide and magnesium oxide. So what we will do here, we have here magnesium plus oxygen will give us magnesium oxide, right? To make it balanced, what we will do here, we have oxygen and magnesium oxide. Here it's also have only 1 for magnesium, 1 for oxygen. Here we have 2 for oxygen and 1 for magnesium. So how can we balance it? First of all, magnesium here it's 1, right? And here it's 1. So that means magnesium in the both sides are balanced. Let's write it here. Magnesium. Okay, and here what we have, oxygen, right? Here for the reactants and here for the products. Now in magnesium, in reactants, it's what, 1, right? And magnesium in the products are 1. But here in oxygen for reactants are 2 and in products are 1. So we need to times 1 by 2 to give us what? 2, right? So here, how can we times, or how can we make oxygen 2 here? We'll put in the coefficient 2. So that means it will be Mg plus O2 will give us 2 MgO. So that means we have magnesium here in the reactant 1, but in the products we have 2. Okay, and in oxygen, what we have here 2, and in products also we have 2. So oxygen is balanced, but now magnesium are not balanced. So what and which number can we use here for magnesium that can balance it together? So of course we will put the coefficient of magnesium here in the reactants. It will be 2 to balance it. So that means we have 2 in the reactants and 2 in the products. Oxygen, it's also balanced in the both sides by 2. So here what we have for magnesium 2, so that means first one it will be 2. Then for oxygen we have 1. Then for magnesium oxide we have 2. So that means 2, 1, 2. What it will be the correct answer in question number 17? It will be choice C, because it says 2, 1, 2. Okay, now question number 18, what we have here? Which one of the following statements is not true? In a chemical equation, reactants are always written on the left hand side of the arrow. And in choice B, in a chemical reaction, the number of molecules in the reactant side must be equal to the number of molecules in the product side. And in choice C, the number of atoms in the reactant side must be equal to the number of atoms in the product side. And in choice D, the law of conservation of mass can be verified by experiments. Okay, he said which one is not correct. So that means C is the one which is not correct, is the statement which is not correct. Why? Because it says the number of atoms in the reactant side must be equal to the number of atoms in the product side. And this one is not correct. Okay, now question number 19, what we have here? When a compound is formed, a certain mass of a given element reacts with a fixed mass of the other element. This law is what? Law of different composition, law of multiple proportions, law of conservation of mass, or law of mass action. The correct answer, it will be the law of conservation of mass. It's written in grade 7 book, unit 3. Okay, now question number 20. Which one of the following is wrong about Dalton's atomic theory? Atoms of one element are different from atoms of other elements, or all atoms of a given element are identical, or matter consists of very small particles called atoms, or atoms are divisible. So the correct one, it will be, which is not correct about Dalton's, it will be atoms are divisible. Now question number 21. Which of the following is not electrically neutral? Electrically neutral. So the correct answer, it will be proton, because proton is not electrically neutral. Now question number 22. Which one of the following is wrong? Here in choice A, what we have? Electrons are 2000 times greater than a proton. No, this one is not correct. That means choice A is the one which is wrong. Okay, now question number 23. Atoms of one element with the same number of protons but different number of neutrons are called what? Isobars, isotopes, polymers, or isomers? The correct name, it will be isotopes. Now question number 24. How many electrons does nitrogen have? For nitrogen, its valence number is 7, right? But here what we have here, 3 minus, that means it will be adding 3 to 7, so it will be 10. Okay, now question number 25. Which one of the following is a triatomic molecule? Here we have ozone, hydrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. Ozone is O3, hydrogen is H2, phosphorus is P4, sulfur is S8. So the correct answer, it will be ozone, because it is O3. It is a triatomic molecule. Okay, now question number 26. A chemist who describes the periodic repetition of the properties of the elements as the periodic law is what? Newlands, De Brenner, Mendeleev, or Henry Moseley? The correct answer, it will be Mendeleev. Now question number 27. Which one of the following statements is false about the modern atomic theory? Here what we have: elements are arranged in the order of increasing atomic mass. Yes, this one, which is not correct because it's not atomic mass. Okay, now in question number 28, to which period does an element with atomic number 14 belong? It says, does an element to which period? Okay, 14 here, it will be 2, 8, 4, right? So it will be in group 3. Now question number 26, which of the following elements is present in group 6 in the periodic table of elements? It will be sulfur. In question number 30, which one of the following is not the advantage of the modern periodic table? It's not the advantage. Okay, what we have here, the periodic table is useful in predicting the properties of elements, or the periodic table is useful in predicting the color of elements, or the periodic table is useful to predict new elements, or from the periodic table you can read, deduce, and state basic. Is stage what? Which one is not the advantage? So it will be B. The periodic table is useful in predicting the color of elements. This one is not the advantage of the modern periodic table. Okay, now question number 31, what we have here, what is the general formula of alkyne? It will be CnH2n, so that means it's choice B. Now question number 32, which one of the following is a liquid alkane? The one which is here, what we have here, octane, propan, methane, butane, right? But the one only which is liquid, it will be octane. Now in question number 33, a substance used for preservation of biological specimens is what? Ethylene glycol, formalin, alcohol, or propylene. The correct answer it will be formalin. Now question number 34, which one of the following metallic oxides in acid anhydride? It will be WO3. Now question number 35, milk contains what? Acetic acid, tartaric acid, lactic acid, or citric acid? The correct answer will be acetic acid. Question number 36, acids have pH value what? Greater than 7, equal to 7, less than 7, or greater or equal to 7. The correct answer it will be less than 7, but greater than 7 it is base. Okay, and equal to 7 it's neutral. Now question number 37, acid plus carbonate will give us salt plus water plus X. What it is X? It will be carbon dioxide. Now question number 38, the fourth most abundant metal in the Earth's crust is what? Calcium, sodium, potassium, or aluminium? The correct answer it will be sodium. Now question number 39, which one of the following oxides is used by submarines and spacecraft to supply oxygen? It will be calcium dioxide. Now question number 40, which one of the following is not alkaline earth metal? It will be manganese. Now question number 41, which one of the following is a metal used in artificial hips and knees? It will be tantalum, which is choice C. All of these things are written in textbook of grade 8. Now question number 42, platinum alloyed use palladium is used what? With palladium is used what? As a monetary reserve, in military weapons, in making capacitors, or in dentistry. It will be in dentistry, yeah, because it says platinum alloyed with palladium is used in dentistry. Now question number 47, which one of the following statements is false about carbon? Is false. Here also we have carbon exists mainly in two allotropic forms, or carbon is group IVA element, or carbon is the base of all forms of life on Earth, or coil is the largest chemical source of mineral carbon. The correct answer it will be C, which is false about carbon. Carbon is the basis of all forms of life on Earth. Question number 44, nitrogen is used to produce ammonia For reacting, by reacting it with hydrogen by the process called what? Contact process, Haber process, Frisch process, or Hall process. The correct answer will be Haber process in grade 8 textbook. And question number 45, which one of the following metals doesn't react with oxygen? It will be gold, right? Now in question number 46, here it says what? A compound used an oxyacetylene flame for welding is what? C2H6, C3H8, C2H2, or C2H4. The correct answer it will be C2H2. Now question number 47, which one of the following statements is wrong? Air pollutants are harmful. Effects on the lives of animals and plants, or nitrogen constitutes nearly 78% by volume of atmospheric air, or global warming is caused by the increased amount of carbon dioxide in the atmospheric air, or the composition of atmospheric air is the same at all places in the world. The one which is wrong statement is choice C, which is global warming is caused by the increased amount of carbon dioxide in the atmospheric air. Okay, now in question number 48, the absorption of the reflected radiation by carbon dioxide and water vapors is called greenhouse effect. Question number 49, which of the following type of water readily forms a laser with soap? Here what we have: mineral water, soft water, hard water, or organic water. The correct answer it will be soft water. And question number 50, which of the following is not a common air pollutant? It will be oxygen, of course, because it says is not a common air pollutant. Now question number 51, temporary hardness of water can be removed by what? Increasing pressure, decreasing temperature, boiling, or melting. The correct answer it will be boiling. Question number 52, mostly acidic soil is found in what? Desert regions, cold or dry regions, cold regions, or humid regions. The correct answer it will be the humid regions, which is said what? Mostly acidic soil is found in humid regions. Okay, in question number 53, the chemical formula of urea is what? NH2 times 2 carbon monoxide. Yes, this one is the correct answer, which is the formula of urea. Okay, now question number 54, which one of the following organic neutral fertilizer? It will be dung, because it says natural, organic natural fertilizer. Okay, question number 55, crude oil is separated into different fuels and other useful products by the process called what? Simple distillation, crystallization, fractional distillation, or sedimentation. The correct answer it will be fractional distillation. Now question number 56, calculate the formula mass of Al2SO43, atomic mass for aluminium 27, for sulfur 32, for oxygen is 16. So what we will do here, how to calculate it? We have for aluminium, we have 2 aluminium, so it will be Al is equal to what we have here in the atomic mass, 27, right? And we have in the formula here, in the formula mass of Al2SO43, here what we have 2, so it will be times 2, right? Then for S, what we have, it's 1 already, but by 3 it will be 3 times 32, so 32 times 3. Then for oxygen, what we have here, 3 times 4 we have here for oxygen, and 3 out of the bracket, so that means 3 times 4 is equal to 12, and 12 times 16 it will be what? Oxygen is equal to what? 16 times 12, right? Now 27 times 2 is equal to 54, 32 times 3 is equal to 96. 16 times 12, it will be 192. Then when you will add these numbers together, you will get 342. So that means the correct answer for question number 56, it will be choice C. Okay, now question number 57, what we have here: if the number of electrons in an atom is X and the number of neutrons is Y, what is the atomic number? Okay, so that means we have for electrons we have X, and for neutron we have Y, and this is the atomic number, which is the proton, which will be X is the correct answer, because E is equal to P. Okay, now question number 58. What is the mass of 0.25 mole of carbon atoms when the atomic mass for carbon is 12? So what we will do here, it will be 0.25 times what we have here in the atomic mass, 12. So times 12 is equal to 3.00. So that means the correct answer for question number 58, it will be choice A, which is 3 gram. Okay, now in question number 59, find the percentage composition of calcium in CaCO3, that means calcium carbonate. For the atomic mass for calcium is 40, and for carbon is 12, and for oxygen is 16. So what we will do here, first of all, we have calcium, that's equal to 40, carbon, which is equal to 12, and oxygen, which is equal to 16. But for oxygen here it says O3, so that means O3 is equal to what? Here we have 3 oxygen times 16, then is equal to 48, right? And he said percentage composition of calcium. So the correct answer here, it will be what? 48%, which is 48 over 100, is equal to what? 48%. So that means so that means the correct answer for question number 59, it will be choice C, which is 48%. Okay, now question number 60, what we have here, a certain gas, it says a certain gas is found to be made of 85.7% carbon and 14.3% hydrogen. Its molecular mass is found to be 28. Find the molecular formula. And we have for the atomic mass is equal to what? Carbon is equal to 12 and hydrogen is equal to 1. So what we will do here, it will be 85.7 times 100 gram over 12. Okay, so the answer here, it will be 7.14. So it's not the correct answer, but here for 14.3 times 100 is equal to 14.1, which is over 12. So that means the correct answer for this question, it will be CH2. CH2 is the correct answer for question number 60. So this one was the last answer for the last question in this model. I hope that you benefit from the answers that we solved together today, and inshallah in the coming videos we are gonna to solve more models with you. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Goodbye.